It's been so long. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. What's good, folk? Israel here. Welcome if you're new to my channel, and welcome back if this isn't the first video you're watching of mine. My name is Israel Simutami, and I make YouTube content which is a little bit random but consists of vlogs, story times, and a little bit of experiments. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys the story of my family trip to the UK. But please, if you haven't yet already, subscribe, like, and maybe even leave a comment down below. And also, don't forget to turn on your post notification buttons to be alerted or notified whenever I post my next video. Okay, let's get right into this video. Before this video starts, guys, sorry, I just want to say this video is going to be broken down into 4 parts, which are showing up on the screen right now. Let's start, eh? Okay, sorry, I have a book down here where I'm writing my points. Yeah. Idea. Idea came, yes. Before we even did the process, before everything else. So, question. Why did it take time for us to have the idea in 2014 and then later on go in 2019? Just to tell you, I don't know. I don't know, but the same day we were going, it felt like a dream. So, yeah, let's move on to the process. So the process started out when I was actually going to school in term 3. So I had to leave school during the term to go get my visa. And when I was going, I told people my dog died because you don't know what's going to happen in the future. So that's how my visa was gotten, went for interviews, and then went back to school. And then people were like, what's going on? I'm like, no, my dog died, so I had to go bury it. Some people actually believed, but some teachers knew why I was going home, and they actually told people that I was going to get a passport to go to America, as I heard. So yeah, that was what was happening with the process, getting the visa, getting everything done, giving them my biometrics, and later on going. So next one is trip. So trips, oh gosh, when I tell you I hate flying, really clear for me that I hate flying. The trip was about 9 hours long. We had connecting flights from Lusaka to Nairobi, then to London. Ooh! Gosh, that's a flight. So the flight from Lusaka to Nairobi was long, and when we actually reached Nairobi, a lot of people were asking me, Israel, why haven't you been online on Messenger and WhatsApp? Like, where have you been? I was in Nairobi and I told people I'm at home, and I just didn't want to be online. So here's the funny thing. We took pictures before leaving Lusaka. We also took pictures in Nairobi, and we also took pictures when we reached London. And we were only strictly allowed to post those pictures immediately we passed through immigration at Heathrow Airport. And I'll tell you why. The reason why we didn't post was because one of our family friends, if I can say, had her visa linked to ours. So she had to go before us, and when she went there, she was actually deported back. So we had a fear that since her visa was linked to ours, we may go under like interrogation, and then we may be deported. And when you're deported from there, it's 10 years. 10 years until you can have another visa to go back there. So that's why we did not post. So immediately we passed through immigration. The way the pictures flew into the social media. That's when the posting fever just came. Like, I'm one person who posts, but not everything, but just some things. Some people say it's boasting or whatever. I just post because I just want to. Like, you guys post when you go to your, okay, here, difference. You guys post when you go to your Manda Hills. Nobody says, when you go to your Fosways, nobody complains. Me, I don't complain. You complained when I posted for going out of the country. So, posting is posting, eh? Respect me, I respect you. Yeah. Okay, sites visited. Let me just tell you this before we go on further. We were there for about 3 weeks and some days, and let me just tell you the truth. For the first whole 1 week, we did not go anywhere. We did not go outside. We were in the house all the time. My auntie, who we went to visit there, was surprised. She was like, "You guys haven't gone for a walk. You guys haven't even come out of the house." We were all in. We were all inside. We didn't know where to go. So after that, she took us places, and let's just see the places we went to. Please, kindly note, the order in which I'm going to list the sites we saw is not the order in which we actually saw. It's the order in which I've remembered. Yeah, so, and I'm also going to try as much to display the pictures on the screen so you guys can see. Yeah, so the first site which we saw was the Tower Bridge. This is the bridge that opens and closes for ships to pass, and it's also the bridge that featured in Marvel's Spider-Man Far From Home. So the next site I remember us going to was actually Parliament Square. Parliament Square is where like they have a lot of statues of people who have made an impact in the world, like Mahatma Gandhi was there. I can also remember there was Churchill. Some people are forgotten. Yeah, but I think if I have pictures, they'll be displayed on the screen. So the next place I actually remember visiting was Trafalgar Square. So Trafalgar Square is a place where there's a huge fountain and lions around. So me and Natia took pictures there. Hopefully I have the pictures in my gallery and they would have been displaying themselves about right now. The next part is and was and will always be my favorite part of the whole trip, which was Winter Wonderland. So Winter Wonderland is actually like a place, let me just say theme park. Yeah, theme park which is only opened at the end of the year, December, Christmas time, where the huge rides, roller coasters and stuff like that. Me and Anastasia went on, actually I went on the most rides. I remember going on the Hangover. Me and Anastasia went on that one, just the two of us, which it's like some ride that goes up and then immediately like just drops when you reach the top. And then I also remember going on the boat, which is like some seesaw boat issue that swings you from left to right, up and down. And then that's when I also remember going on, what was that? We went on some miniature roller coaster. I wanted to go on like this huge roller coaster, but that's a miniature roller coaster I wasn't to play with. It was really scary. It's like whenever you go down, your heart is lifted, your body is moving down. It's just so scary. So Winter Wonderland, the next site that I really remember going to, this I can remember this actually happened on the same day. We went to Buckingham Palace. That's when we went to Winter Wonderland. So Buckingham, everybody knows Buckingham Palace. This is where the Queen lives, if I can say. Yeah, the royal house, royal palace. Yeah, but the good part was actually our timing, because we arrived minutes before the guard switch, shift change or whatever they call it there. And guys, the guards there, they don't move. You can scream in their face, you can scream in their ears, they won't move. It's like a strict job of theirs. So the next site I remember visiting after Buckingham Palace was actually the London Eye. Gosh. We actually went on it, and it's like when you reach the top of the wheel, you see the whole London. So you see sites like Buckingham Palace, you see Big Ben, but the time when we were there, Big Ben was under construction. Yeah, Big Ben, you also see Westminster Abbey and so much more. And you see the little houses, and it's just so nice, like really beautiful. The next site we went to after the London Eye, as I can remember, okay, this is where you can say I'm out of Africa, I'm out of Zambia. This is where you can experience, where you can know that I'm out, I'm not in Africa anymore. It's a place called Harrods. Ooh, that place. If you have to buy something from there, you have to know you have money. A place. A small bin where you put your tissues into, like a tissue issue. Pure gold toilets, bowls, like those bowls that you eat in, and also what can I say, pots for cooking, pure copper. Not that copper where you mix it with other ions, other metals and whatever. No. Pure copper. I remember my Facebook profile picture. I took a picture like with my phone, and then there was a reflection of like the golden tissue issue. It may have popped up. Yeah, so that was where I remember going. Pure diamonds this side, and every other thing you would think of. Just coming out of the place, you see cars. Not these cars we have, no. Cars, Bentleys, you see Rolls Royces. It was my first time seeing these cars. That's where I got exposed from. This place I remember after Harrods was the drive through Mayfair. So if you guys have played Monopoly, you know that Mayfair is one of the most expensive places to rent when you land on someone else's property. It's also expensive in real life, because when we went there, when we're driving through Mayfair, you would see designer shops, e.g. Hermes, Louis V, Gucci, and others I can't even remember. Showrooms, Bentley, Rolls Royce, Ferrari. Oh, that was just like one of the other fun parts. That brings us to the end of my story time, but here are some clips of some things I forgot to mention in my story. Okay, this brings us to the end of this video, guys. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, please, even if you didn't, just for support, please subscribe, like, leave a comment down below, and also don't forget to turn on your post notification buttons, which is like the bell you click after you subscribe, to be alerted or notified whenever I post a new video, because I'm not on Instagram for reasons, so I don't really have that much of a way to communicate with you guys, and my Facebook is not really if you get what I mean. Thank you guys for watching.